Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages, thank you for tuning in and listening to our Chicagoland Czech American Community Center podcast. This is the CCACC coming to you live from Berwyn. Special thanks to the Czech Foreign Ministry and our Chicago Czech Consulate, Yaroslav Kuntarek. Guys, thank you very much. Sitting here with me, co-hosting this wonderful show, is the one and only Radka Kultalkova.
Hello, hello, veselé Vánoce, dobrý den.
Also sitting in the studio with me in the big chair controlling all the dials is the Chlupatipan Johnny BB Fran.
Hello, everybody.
And guys, hello to everybody. Guys, I really appreciate you guys listening to our show. We have a wonderful packed Christmas show for everybody. Guys, to all of our listeners in the Chicagoland and the U.S., and a special hello to our foreign listeners, Czech Republic, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, Cyprus, India, Sweden, Egypt, South Africa, and Poland. So, guys, I really appreciate everybody listening to it. And this, guys, this was last year. Our show was awesome with the Christmas, and so we brought two special guests. Radka, can you please do the introductions?
I absolutely can. Thank you, Teddy. You guys, welcome to today's episode. We are so excited. We have two superstars in Chicagoland. If you live in Chicago for past 20, well, I'm not going to date it, but past few years, you might have heard these names. We have Jirka Cafourek.
Yeah.
And Janička Vox. Woo!
Oh. Wonderful, guys. Wait, hold on. Let's get the... Did that work? Did my soundboard work there, Johnny?
Try it again.
No, nothing, guys. This
is what happens, guys, when Polášek goes technology.
Yeah,
okay, so just imagine you heard a clap, a white clap, and let's not.
Yeah, nothing.
So we can clap.
Oh, this is going to work. Yay! So,
well, thank
guys,
you
welcome
for
to the show.
Thank you for having us. Yes, our pleasure, and it's wonderful here. I can see all these Christmas vibes going on here.
Yeah, nice and cozy here.
We have Christmas cookies and a table and this...
and beer.
Yeah, beer and eggnog and some wine. So, guys, you all, to all our listeners, I promise we don't have a drinking problem, but during the show we always drink. So, but please, everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you guys celebrate, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I wish you guys all a wonderful and happy New Year, too. So let's talk about some... We're actually going to ask you guys to play a song, and I know you brought some...
instrument, yeah, I have guitar.
Beautiful. And Jana has an unbelievable voice. She sings like an angel, I gotta tell you.
Thank you.
So I brought like guitar and Jana.
Yeah.
And I brought my voice and my herb tea.
That's my nickname.
Well, yeah.
All right, so are we getting into the traditions?
Yes, let's roll it out, guys. I mean, you guys are Czech. You guys where are you guys originally from the Czech Republic?
You want to start?
The lady, it's always first.
Okay. Originally, I am from little town. Not little, like it. I thought it always was big town, but yes, it is little town called Zábřeh na Moravě. So I'm from.
So you go.
I don't know what happened. It just...
died?
Yeah.
Jednička tam zatočila čudlíčkem a šlo to do háje.
Like all power.
I think we are on now, or no?
Hej.
Yeah.
Ale já bych potřebovala trošku víc ten mikrofon tady, no. Ale teď nevím, která jsem já.
I don't know why it did that.
Vydrž.
Okay.
It's me.
That's the very first time.
It's me.
It's happening.
If I am around computer, it's always happening.
Same me. We have this like magic thing going on.
That's probably them. Let's blame it.
Yeah.
Let's blame it on her. They brought the Christmas magic.
Yeah.
Wow. So you would think that new mix.
But the better one.
Johnny, why don't you just start from the beginning then?
Yeah, we're gonna have.
We will have to restart.
That's not a problem. Well, I'm glad it's did. But do you know why it did that? And Jana's mic needs to be turned up a little bit when you get a chance. Do you want to talk?
Yeah, 1, 2.
Is it better
Ještě,
for you?
A little bit more. It's not making any changes here, actually. It's not
No?
changing.
Mine.
Jirku slyším okay. I can
Yeah.
hear Jirka fine. I can hear Teddy
I
okay.
hear you good. I mean, it's just you're.
I don't hear myself.
I don't think I hear it from the microphone. I think I hear you from
Yeah.
sitting next to me.
Yeah, it's not working.
So it's like that's the microphones.
No,
Yeah.
no, these are the headsets.
Headset.
Okay.
So
Johnny, these are the headsets.
Yeah, those are the headphones.
so
Yeah.
that should be you.
Yeah.
No, that's me. That's me. I'm doing distortion.
Yeah.
So I'm too.
Okay. Oh, that's mine. Yes,
That's
that's
yours.
mine. So what number am I then?
Okay, you're number 3.
3?
I'm
Okay.
here. I already know. Yeah, 1, 2. Hey.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm gonna just. Oh, it's a full way. So maybe if you could do. Oh, yeah, that's it.
That's better.
Again,
That's
yes.
way better, yeah.
Thank you so
1, 2.
much.
Hey.
See, we
you.
never had a guest in the
Hey,
studio
hey,
who would
hey.
mess with our microphones. That's how you know that you're dealing with professionals. People come here, they're like, "Which way do you speak into this? Like, is it the front? Is this the back? Like,
Yeah.
how do you?" And they're like, "I'm sorry, I can't hear myself just fine."
But maybe before we start again, maybe we could try the sound check a little bit, because if this makes distortion, I don't. When I'm gonna be singing, it's a different volume for
Yes.
singing.
So, yeah, that's a
So
great idea.
start
Let's do
singing.
that.
Yeah, okay. Tiše a ochotně purpura na plotně voní, stále voní. Nikdo si nevšímá, jak život mění se v dým. No, tak to je dobrý.
Jo?
Jo? Tak
Fajn.
já se sundám teda.
Hele, teď víme, že budeme potřebovat na podporu Braille. Jako, tak to se všechno se počítá,
Jo.
každá příprava je jistá.
Dobrý, já myslím, že jsme že máme levely.
Okay, Johnny, are we
Teddy,
good to go?
don't clap.
Yeah, I think we're
If it
good.
doesn't work, if
No,
you're
now it
clapping, it
works.
doesn't work, let him do it.
Johnny, do you know what caused it last time?
That hot.
I don't know.
Like the whole thing went.
It
Everything
helps,
went dead.
right? It's like...
Janičko, jak ty máš
It was
fen?
weird.
Ty jsi věděla,
The
že nebude
computer's plugged in and
No,
it's at
protože já mám hormonální imbalanci a na mě
100% charge. I don't know why it just
já
shut off.
potřebuju sem tam se o to.
I switched some settings in it right now to keep it on.
Okay.
Cože, teď dneska se tomu říká hormonální disbalance?
Jo,
Jo?
jinak kocovina možná.
Jo,
v
tak
některých
já tomu
jiných
budu taky
jazycích.
říkat. We have like hormonal disbalance.
Láčku, ty nepiješ, jo? Máš kocovinu.
To je něco jiného.
To bude jiná imbalance. Holy fuck.
Okay, are we ready?
You got it.
Yeah, I'm getting ready more and more.
Little bit the game.
Yeah, I think
Just a
that
touch. Yes.
our
that's-
plan to
thank
record
you.
3 episodes was very ambitious today.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you really planning to do 3 with us? I mean, with us as a guest?
Yes, guys, let's do it. Happy New Year and then Happy 4th of July. Let's get out all the hats.
That's
Johnny?
good. You do the record. Your time.
Honey,
The time.
I'm ready. I have it.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages, thank you for tuning in and listening to our Chicagoland Czech American Community Podcast. This is the CCACC coming to you live from Berwyn. Special thanks goes out to the Czech Foreign Ministry and our Chicago Czech Consulate, Yaroslav Kuntarek. Thank you very much. Hello, guys, to all of our listeners in Chicagoland and the U.S. A special hello goes to our foreign listeners, the Czech Republic, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, Cyprus, India, Sweden, Egypt, South Africa, and Poland. Guys, sitting here with me in the studio is my co-host and the one and beautiful Radka Kultalkova.
Hello, hello, veselé Vánoce, dobrý den.
Yeah, I got the slapping.
Ooh,
crank.
Johnny!
Yeah,
Woo!
Did you do it or did I do it?
That was all you.
Yeah, woohoo, yes. Also sitting in the big chair, controlling the dials, the Klupatipan, Johnny BB Fraud.
Hello, everybody.
Are we sure the Klupatipan goes to Johnny today? Looking at you, Teddy. I'm not really sure.
Well, you guys might see the releasing of the introduction. I got the crazy elf beard thing going. Let me tell you something. It's pretty hot in the studio. But guys, we're doing a Christmas special here. So guys, we're going to be talking about some of our fun and wonderful, interesting traditions here. But also, guys, we have a special show for you. We have two very special guests. Radka, please take it away.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure to introduce our today's guest. You guys, super special treat. Guess who's here? Chicago Superstars. Janiczka Wax. Jirka Cafonek. Yay!
Yeah.
Hello,
Now
everybody.
here's the clap. Here's the clap. Good thing we have all these sound effects. Yes, yes. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Radka,
Thank you.
You were clapping so hard, your eraser popped out of your pencil.
Yeah.
That's what happens when your sound Klupatipan is not pressing the right button.
Oh, here we go. That's the right one. Well, thank you so much for having us. It's our pleasure. And as I can see here, the atmosphere, it's right on. Christmas around the corner.
You know it.
And we have like Christmas cookies on the table here. There's some the eggnog, and we're ready to go. Yeah.
And my Christmas beer.
Yes, beer, and don't
course.
forget vino. So we got a little smorgasbord of every kind of alcohol that you need. And plus, don't forget, we also have some Becker, but we're going to be doing mostly...
Thanks to our sponsor, Bekarovka.
Ah,
and we also have some slips, so don't worry about that. We'll drink a little bit of everything today. And guys, I promise, I know we were talking about this at the last show, but we really don't have a drinking problem here. We just...
yeah, I know. we have like hormonal disbalance.
So, but guys, for everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever you guys celebrate during this time of the year, please do it safe, be good to one another, and I hope you guys enjoy the show because I know it's going to be a good one. So, Radka, our guests, actually, I just should look at you guys. Where are you guys? Are from Czech Republic? You guys were born there.
Yes, yeah.
Where
Yes.
where did you guys were born? Like what town and?
I born in a town called Zábřeh na Moravě.
Okay.
So it's like a north of Morava. Yeah, I've been living there till my 20s. I came here when I was 22 years old.
Before I
Which
jump,
was last year.
Thank you. Thank you. It feels like that, actually.
Yeah, I like that. That was
Just
nice.
like that.
Yeah.
before we jump on, before I ask you, were you always singing when even in Czech?
Well, yeah, I started to sing like when I was, I guess, when I opened my mouth for the first time, there was like more screaming than singing. But first, like serious singing, I will call it, when I was 6 years old, and I was part of this child choir in the school, and I have two beautiful sisters, and we all were actually in the choir, and there was a time when actually the teacher was telling me to sing like these more complicated parts, where the other kids, they could not really sing it, so there was like a little kind of sign of that maybe it will be nice to sing more, you know, when I grow up, and I just follow this voice, I'll say, my voice.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, finding your voice, it's pretty much a beautiful journey. I'm sure it wasn't easy, but you know, your fans, your friends, people that follow you, people that follow us, if you are from Chicagoland, you for sure know Janiczka, right? From many bands, many performances. It's beautiful how it evolves, right?
It's been a couple for sure, yeah.
So what about you, Jirka? Where are you from?
I'm from Czech Republic as well. Town Olomouc. Actually, not Olomouc. It's a little town, Moravský Beroun.
Woohoo, Moravský Beroun!
But I was born in Bruntal. Bruntal, yeah, that's a little bit bigger town than Moravský Beroun. And what I wanted to say, yeah.
What about your music career? How did you become to love music?
Were you born with a guitar? In your
I was
hand?
Same thing. With a guitar in your hand or a piano. That would be very uncomfortable for your mother, let's just say.
Yeah.
Either or.
Guitar maybe a better option.
Let's just stay on the
Oh,
focus.
actually, my mom is a very strong woman, so. But not that strong. So yeah, it's actually, the music is in our blood, basically in our family, like DNA. My grandpa is like great musician. My father is great musician, composer. My sister is great musician. What can I say?
So
Maybe
literally
I am
it's-
great musician too.
You sure are. That's for sure.
Oh, I know. I've always been enamored and at all when I see you guys sing and perform together. You guys, it's like peanut butter and jelly. It's just that whenever there's a Czech event that's going on, and if you guys are not singing or doing something, there's something wrong. So I know every time I book or put on a beer fest or I put on a performance or do something, you're the first guys I always turn to. So you guys are awesome, and I know Chicago loves you guys. You
For
guys
sure.
have a huge following here. I mean,
Thank you. I think we are like survivors, like two survivors, I will say. Which there was a bunch of bands during all those years, and a lot of great musicians and singers.
And we put
That's it.
together like a lot of couples. Because of us, there's like a lot of couples, a lot of kids around.
Yeah, they met at our shows, or actually in the band too, I guess. And
Yeah.
but lives go on and things happen.
so you guys are not only just performing arts, but you guys are actually cupids,
Matchmakers.
matchmakers. There you go.
Yeah, I think like when I started to sing in Chicago, it was in a club Janina's, where all the Czechs were coming like every weekend. For like many years. It was every Saturday.
And Friday, Saturday.
Fridays later too, yeah, and we were playing there as like a house band for years, and that place was a place where people
Who was there remembers, nod your head. Nod your head.
All right.
You know
Yes.
what happened in Janina stays at Janina.
yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's like 5 years ago, or when was it? When we were
It
playing
feels
in
like
Genius?
5 years ago again. Yeah. I mean, time flies. Yes. Well, yeah. But the fact is, yes, that I think we are like last two pretty much who keep doing, keep singing and playing, and even the events lately, because the COVID and everything, things changed dramatically.
Yeah.
We still, think that there's need to be. Spreading Czech music because there's not enough Czech music, I think, still, like right now. Actually, I don't think so.
That's
I
beautiful.
think we are the last who left from Vata, original Vata band. We are the last who is here, right?
You're like the last Mohicans.
Last, yeah.
Yes.
We should make a movie about this.
Yeah, I think this movie is going to be enough for everybody watching, but let's just say, so you saying that the time changed, and then there is, we all know, right? Like, it has been crazy past years, but now we are trying to get back into normal, whatever that means for anybody. And sitting here in the studio in this absolutely fantastic costume with no heat
Yeah. Well, guys,
reduction,
if you
it's
didn't see
like
the video,
Ventily Polacek tells you that he gets you, hey Radka, don't worry, I will get you an outfit for the Christmas show recording. Run.
yeah,
Okay?
it's a nice warm.
Actually, I'm cold. A little bit.
Oh my gosh! Frosty the Snowman moves across the table. I would like to shout.
Yeah, I have to say, sorry, Radka, you look very cute. You guys.
Oh yeah, very cute.
I hope there is gonna be like a detailed pictures from this show, and everybody else can see that, because when I walk into the studio and I saw your outfit, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really cute.
She has a nose on the head.
I think that's how Teddy's feeling today. Thanks a lot. Because you guys, that's why we invited them. We pay them to say these things.
Very, very.
They are the nicest
yes.
people, though. So, I would like to circle back to the Christmas
You know it.
season, right? And I have a list here of the kind of a traditional Czech traditions that many Czech households do, and they are very interesting. Last year, Teddy was telling us about his carp
Yes.
šupina
Yes.
experience, which was the opposite of what.
Yes.
But we will link the link to all these things to the show episodes, and so you guys can kind of explore and read for yourselves. But like the Christmas tree, the let's say the cutting of the apple, right? So what we brought today for you guys, you can see it a little bit. It's hiding in my daughter's little treasure bag. So it's the tradition of the mistletoe,
Yes.
right? Yimeli.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys used to have this
How
at
you
home?
call it in English?
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Yes.
Oh yes, yes.
So there's gonna be a lot of kissing after this show,
Oh,
you guys. So,
boy.
all right, you don't know how this tradition goes, but the tradition is that you hang this in the doorway or in a place where a lot of people walk through, and you can either kiss underneath of the mistletoe, or
What's
every
option two?
time you walk underneath, you get good luck.
Oh.
All right, so that is the tradition that I think is beautiful.
Kissing is.
Is it hanging somewhere here?
Yeah, well, I think that I'm gonna let Santa hang it up somewhere before we leave.
Maybe you can make a wish too, like just.
Well, we can. Oh,
Talk about this wonderful golden pig, because people have a hard time understanding about the golden
Oh,
pig.
yes.
This is something that people are like.
Big, nice.
So yeah,
Oh,
so
all right. So the tradition of the golden pig, zlaté prasátko.
Yes, we know.
Yanni, tell us about it.
Well, what I think I'm not sure if same place like the places in Czech Republic they have like the same traditions. I believe it's similar. When I grow up, the story about the gold pig was that you're not supposed to eat meat like the whole day and the Christmas Eve day, right? And if you eat the meat, you will not see the gold pig. And I remember as a kids, me and my sisters, we were always like watching behind the window when the sun went down, and we were like watching, where is the gold pig? Where is the gold pig? I have to say that I was cheater. I was cheating because
So that's maybe your
love-
sister too, because you didn't see it.
we didn't see it. So I admit that I was eating like a little bit of ham or a little bit of like some kind of meat tasting, like when my mom was
Oh, yeah.
cooking. And I was like stealing little things from the table, and there was usually a little piece of meat, and so I never saw
Thank
the
you.
gold pig. But I guess that's the same tradition.
It is the tradition, absolutely. Irko, did you guys watch out for the gold pig?
Not me. I know about the tradition, and I was always eating whatever, but I was lying. I was like, did you eat some meat or whatever? I said always no, and it's like, okay, you're gonna see the gold pig, and but of course I didn't see it because I was.
Oh boy.
cheating.
So I
think
was the
everybody was
only one.
cheating.
Okay. So at our house, the tradition is not to eat anything. You cannot eat anything until Christmas dinner, right? Which is a huge thing in Czech Republic. The Christmas dinner goes on at about 4:00. Everybody puts on really fancy outfits, like you shower the first time in the whole year, right?
Yeah.
You put on the outfits, and you are not supposed to eat anything until the dinner. And if you don't, you get to see the golden pig, zlaté prasátko. So my grandma or my parents, they would always take a mirror, right? And they would kind of go like this on the wall, and we would run and count. I saw the prasátko, which starving to death. I think I probably saw all kinds of animals, but but then that leads to another tradition that is here on my list, and is the Christmas dinner. And did you guys know that Christmas dinner is really a dinner that you are not supposed to stand up
Yes.
during? Did you guys
Yeah.
have the same?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the
And
same.
have one plate extra.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys did it too.
Perfect. Yes.
And
You set an extra place setting for a guest, or
yes. And I don't know if you guys do, but we putting money under the plate too.
Ooh,
Yes,
that's better than the copper thing.
I'm coming to your house.
Well, you put like
You have to put it back, whatever. Like, well, there's always
It's
like
not like a present.
$100, underneath.
So it's it's under the plate, and then you put it back
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
It's just for the dinner
Always crying a little bit.
to bring the money to bring like the money for the
next year.
upcoming year. Yeah, so you pretty much eat the Christmas dinner and you have the money under the plate. Yeah, so and then
Also,
it's
we are saving we are talking about money. We are saving the carp skin, like to the wallet.
Yes.
So for the money, just it's got to dry. It's like for the money. Like,
I tried that many times, and it
Nothing.
never, not a gosh darn time did it ever work. I always found it money flew out of my wallet faster than it actually went in.
So
it was
So we
something
are-
you were doing something
on
wrong.
the same page then.
I was like,
maybe it's a wrong fish,
Yeah, well,
right?
Yeah.
Let's put
maybe I
down
should
the
try.
fish
Maybe I'll try
scales.
putting the whole fish in my wallet.
Well, maybe that's what it is. I think that a carp, like nice slimy carp in your wallet, would definitely keep
Yes.
all the hundreds in.
It'll keep a lot of people away from me too. So,
Yeah.
So, the Christmas dinner, right? The traditional Christmas dinner is carp and potato salad, and many houses fish soup.
oh, I love it.
That's what I'm making. I'm making fish soup.
Some
And
people
the
like
good
it,
one.
some people don't. So there are modifications sometimes. But what did you guys used to do?
Oh, typical Czech Christmas dinner, I will think, which was carp, a breaded carp fillet, and of course potato salad. And we had we didn't have a fish soup actually. We were doing the cabbage soup.
Okay.
Lots of farts.
Definitely, yes. So we had a cabbage soup, and then we had this fish with a potato salad. But I have to say that during the years when we were growing up, it was changing. Like we were more picky about we don't want to fish anymore. So we were starting having this like other fish fillet,
Filet, no
Yes.
bones.
And
Probably ground up something that is not even fish.
About that?
yeah.
I have to say, actually, we were keeping, me and my sister, like that tradition. We had to, I always was like looking for carp here in America. And the carp here is horrible. Really
mom says the
horrible.
same
And then I
thing.
was talking like, but we really like orthodox, like we have to like have carp for the dinner. Then I talked to my family, to my parents, and they had salmon.
Yep.
They had like
trying to
salmon.
please you
I'm
here.
like, really?
It's changing, yeah.
Yeah. So what about you, Teddy? What do you guys do for Christmas
Well,
dinner?
my mom always does a carp. The funny thing is she makes this because she's from the northern end of Bohemia, Urumburg, and so they also did the carp, but they also had like this beef goulash with also like pork and like some fruit. It was really unique. But see, as kids, we saw her butchering the fish. And I swear to God that she put the fish head and all that other stuff in the goulash, but it's not true. It's just and then
Only in
as
the
you're,
soup.
and as you're eating this
Fish goulash? No, I don't think it exists.
and so it's
yeah.
like to this day, every time we have this meal, I always bring up the story. I'm like, Mom, I swear to God, I always thought you put the fish eyes and stuff in there.
So you keep up with the
Oh,
tradition
100%. My
with,
mom,
with
yes,
Bobby.
yes.
Yeah.
We,
Oh,
we
that's what I
Christmas Eve night, and we stopped passing the wafer around because I'm gluten intolerant. So my mom because everyone was like, crack, pass it down for the body. And it was like funny because when you would do this, you pass it around. You respectfully crack them off nicely. My sister, one of my sisters, she would snap off little ends and keep the biggest part for herself. And I'm like, way to be like Christmas here. Just stingy.
Smarty pants, right? That is so cute. At our house, I always did not like carp, right, Mom? So the moment I was on my own, it was salmon, right? And it was funny because my husband came and they didn't do any of these traditions, so he was risky, right? She was
Yeah.
schnitzel
Yeah.
all the way, and I'm like, yo, you cannot eat pork. Like, you cannot eat pork, at least on Christmas. Like, we are not doing risky. Like, that's not happening. So that's been adjusted a little bit, but it's beautiful how everybody
just
kind
a
of...
little bit or all the way?
I mean, I tried in the beginning.
Johnny DB Fran, what's your tradition?
I'm not Czech, so
It's okay.
Yeah.
We forgive
Yeah,
you.
I know,
You're
it's okay.
We forgive
Yeah.
you.
we do just a basic traditional Christmas Eve dinner.
Yeah.
We don't do meat.
You don't.
No, we do fish. I don't know what kind of fish. It's whatever.
Okay.
potatoes, vegetables, kind of basic.
Good. Very good.
That's awesome.
I'm very happy to hear that you actually did eat dinner.
So are you praying before the dinner?
Oh, yeah.
We
We
used
do.
to in Czech. My husband is not religious, so we don't here. But we do take time to kind of sit and just, we usually call our family, kind of say hi from the table. But, with the time difference, I think for all of us, right, that's kind of funny because like you're about to go, they're already done. So
Yeah. Sometimes it's difficult to keep this, especially the tradition to not leave the table when
yeah.
you're supposed to, like not leave. It's difficult because then you're sitting there and then you're like, oh shoot, something's missing here,
Yeah.
like a spoon or fork, and then
And sometimes little Jesus is not coming, and that's
yeah, you should. It's right. That's
Talk
the
about-
reason,
yeah.
right, that the dinner is pretty early. It's because somewhere during the dinner, there is a bell
Yeah,
rings,
yes.
and you know that the Yeshishik came, right? And there's the Czech
Johnny,
Santa
do you have a little bell on your sound thing? No.
who brings the presents, right?
Johnny's-
There is no Santa, no presents in the morning. They come in the evening.
I would like to add something before the Ježíšek accounts because we in when I grew up we also did another tradition which was like after dinner, and it was in the age when we were like teenagers, like 3 girls right at home and mom and grandma, and there was a tradition to throw the shoe.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you heard about
Yeah,
that
absolutely,
before.
absolutely.
And we did it after dinner when we finished dinner. And we were like, 16, 15, that time when you like
But explain.
having like these boyfriends and all that. And it was like the tradition when you like throw the shoe behind, and then you have to look like which direction the shoe goes. If it's like going like out of the door, it means like in the old tradition, what I understood, that this girl will get married and she will leave the house in the next year.
And you all three were like, let's get out.
Yeah, I
so
have
that's
to
only.
say.
But in the family, where are all the just the girls? Like,
I don't know.
How about
I don't
us?
know.
Like, what
I
we
don't
doing?
know.
You can throw a
What
shoe.
we throwing?
I don't know what you were
We are throwing up.
Control. I don't know.
But it's beautiful how the Czech traditions, like I have like 3 pages here printed out, and of course the throwing of the shoe is here. But I love how the old Czech traditions are always like nice, but they are like super gloomy. Like shoe pointing out of the door, you get married, you lucky. Shoe pointing in,
You
say
no.
goodbye. Like there's death. Like there's like crazy.
It's a big swing.
It's like craziness, like with all
Yeah.
of this, and I feel like that's even like Czech fairy tales sometimes are like that, right? Like very.
I believe it's similar with the apple, like
Yeah.
you really always wish like, oh, I hope there's no cross, like.
So you know how that goes, right? You take an apple, you slice it in the middle, and then if a star shows, then you're lucky, happy, prosperous, and all the good things. But when it looks like a cross, you better run.
That's a bad news.
It's like
yeah.
it happened to somebody. Yeah.
You can see it.
Cross in the middle of the apple.
The star is kind of like squished together, right? So
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean? I feel like as the seeds grow, I guess maybe they're hollow places, whatever. So it's like things, but it's not a star, but it's more like a
All
tree
right.
thing.
It's most.
That's why I
most-
didn't like any of these traditions, because I felt like I'm afraid to try anything, because it's like,
yourself.
like
I'm bad
what
luck
are my
guy, too.
choices? But what I really liked, did you guys ever do the half of a walnut with the little candle
candles.
floating?
Yeah.
We did that. I feel like that's really nice, and I'm doing that with my girls. That's kind of like a relaxing. I don't know what it means, but we used to just.
The parts of Czech
Well, I'm
Republic.
sure if it goes this one, you're fine. If it goes this way, you die.
There's gonna be something behind
I know
that for
for
sure.
parts of Czech Republic, they used to burn or melt lead.
Yes.
And they would pour it.
Yes.
They would pour it into water, and whatever kind of
Kind of reading.
you'd read it, whatever. If it looked like a certain statue or animal, it would tell you the future, something like that. I know they do that in Germany too. But you guys ever do that? I know I didn't.
No,
No.
I heard about this tradition, but we didn't do that.
We didn't do that either. But my husband's a plumber, so maybe we can do it here. Okay, I would like to talk about another tradition that is really, really huge, and I took a screenshot here to, remember it correctly. But it's the building of Bethlehems, right? The Bethlehems, just in general, are super popular
Yes.
in Czech, and I feel like every household either had something small as of a small nativity at home, or we used to go to churches, right, to look at beautiful nativity sets. And I found out for you guys that the very first Bethlehem was built in 1560, right? In the Church of Saint Clement in Prague. So I'm thinking, Teddy's like, that's a long time ago. So did you guys used to have a nativity set at home? Did you used to build your own, or did you go to the church and look, or not so much into real?
I have to say that my mom and my grandma, they were not like a church people. So, and when I was growing up, I started to feel that I would like to know more about that. Even, there was like baptizing and all that stuff. We were not going to the church on Sundays. And so this was not really part of our Christmas. Later on, when I started to looking for answers kind of. But honestly, I have to say that I don't know too much about this tradition. Like,
right.
The home
like a nativity thing. Okay, did you guys have a nativity set? Little baby Jesus?
Actually, I saw some Bethlehems like in the museum, but not in home. We never did it.
And it's beautiful how all different parts too, I feel like. I'm from Morava, right? And South Morava, and it's very Catholic down there, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of, especially the small towns are very Catholic. So the Catholic traditions are very, very strong, like praying before dinner, like you said, right? Having nativity, going to church, doing all these things. So that's the part of it. And I've noticed that here is not very popular, but did you guys used to have an Advent calendar? You know how you have the Advent wreath with the candles?
With chocolate?
The chocolate.
That chocolate one I remember too, yes.
He went through December 1st to Christmas in one day. Start tearing that thing open. How many kids did you? I know I did it. I was
And
always.
then you close it and it
Pretend it's
it's still there, the chocolate, and then you open it the day on, and it's like,
Who ate it?
surprise, who ate it?
Yes, I'm really more talking about like the Christmas wreath that has like 4 candles symbolizing 4 Advent Sundays, right? Like, so every Sunday you burn a candle. I feel like it's really huge there. And people make beautiful, beautiful Advent wreaths from green, sometimes from gingerbread.
Yeah.
And all these things, but that's huge there too. And one of the last thing I want to talk about is the Christmas cookies. Right? So we brought some for you guys to show
Look
you.
at that. And did you make these
beautiful.
cookies?
Sure thing. I sure did.
You're
And
It's more like girl thing because I'm just the eater. I
Lord.
never cook it. So-
I think the girl thing is every year after Christmas, I'm not going to do that again.
And then you get
And then
excited.
Christmas time comes and you get cookie crazy and then you start, right? But like Vanuchka. Did you guys make Vanuchka at Christmas?
No.
Yes, we did. Like when
you-
I was growing up, but now
Like
it's
homemade? You
Homemade.
you did it?
homemade.
Actually,
yes.
you really like
You really, yes,
physically.
I really.
actually touched.
I hope you can see his hands right now. Like he physically really
He's like
did it.
he's baking right
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yes,
Really
no, we
great.
did because we were living with my grandma, and she was all about baking and cooking. So yeah, we did, but it's a long time ago. I will not remember how to. I think it's like a 4 or 6. I think there is a different kind of way to do it.
Yeah.
You can always call my mom.
I was
My
gonna
mom
say,
still-
Bobby?
Bobby still makes it. She sits. I mean, I don't know.
She makes 20. She calls it Hoska, right?
Yeah. Well, because that's why Vanuchka here in Chicago, you would go into any bakery and you'd say Hoska. They wouldn't call it Vanuchka. There was
Christmas
a-
hoska.
Yeah, it was like American
Hoska?
Hoska. Yeah, honest God. But my mom would sit there with this like a 400-pound
Dough kind of.
dough. It was huge, and one big wooden spoon, and
Yeah.
and she just, and I'm like, and then I would try to do it for her, and I'm like, within like 2 minutes, I'm like, I'm done. Are you crazy?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good exercise.
Yeah,
Let's go to the store.
I made 25 Hoskas.
Yeah.
Come get yours.
Yeah, and then-
I get these phone calls,
yeah,
right?
she literally makes 25 Hoskas, and
Yeah.
she starts calling people, come get your Vanuchka.
That's incredible.
We made our yesterday, and if you're wondering what Vanuchka or Hoska is, it's actually like a sweet bread that's made out of usually 8 or 9 braids braided together. The way I do it, I do 4, I do 3, I do 2, and kind of put wooden toothpicks inside so it doesn't slide. But Petra was over yesterday. She goes, dude, you gotta make it out of 8 at the same time.
Yeah, I know people doing it. It's just
So us and YouTube braided out of 8. It was fine, so we did it. It's awesome. But so that's one of the classic Vánočka, right? It's like the name Vánočka says it all,
Gotcha.
right?
yeah.
Then Linecké cukroví, right? Uli, what are your favorites? I mean, everybody has their favorite. What do you like, Yanni?
Linecké cukroví, that means like to translate it, it's like a croissant, right? It's like that's the kind of
butter cookie with jam. Like
I gotta say, with those, when I used to be able to eat cookies.
That's the linecké těsto.
Linecké těsto,
Toto.
Oh
wow.
All the cookies are.
It's far away.
I'm very uneducated then.
It's far away from croissant. I have to say that it's far away.
So this is an in-depth Czech cookies one-on-one, you guys, for all of us.
Yeah, no, I will say that the Linecké is probably like one of my favorites, and a lot of people like those two. I don't know. I mean, we were baking when I grew up so many kind of different ones, and as I say, it's changing. It's also different, when you have kids and you have like a family around. You try to bake a lot and share and all that. Yeah, I think Linecké for me. I think.
Well, I have to say, linecké těsto, I think.
Did you mean the rohlíčky though?
It's like
Rohlíčky?
strudel. That's linecké těsto, no?
No,
To je lískové těsto. To je lískové těsto.
Okay, so now, that's...
That's-
This is, we're talking about all these things I can't eat. This is,
Yes, Chetty, I know. I was asking, do I have anything that doesn't have any? So you
Yeah.
can eat špička, but don't eat the piškot on the bottom.
perfect. I'll just lick your fingers.
It has the liquor in there, but
Ooh, liquor. Hand that bad boy over. Hand that bad boy over.
and perníčky gingerbread, popular everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. Uh-huh.
Those are awesome. So yes, with kids, our kids, you guys butchered perníčky. I kid you not. Whatever. But
If I could just hijack the
Come on,
conversation
come
real quick. One of the things that being, Czech and American, one of the things that was very difficult is that, unless you had an Italian friend they celebrated on the 24th, most of my friends celebrated Christmas on the 25th.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to explain to your friends, no, Santa doesn't come on the 24th. It's baby Jesus. And they're like, what? What do you mean? I mean, so you're trying to explain, and then you're like, yeah, but I do believe in Santa. Well, does Santa bring you something on the 25th? And you're like, oh, no, it's all coming on the 24th with baby Jesus. Then your mom works it out saying, they work together.
exactly.
Say they work together because Santa can't get to all the places.
Exactly. They cannot cover the whole world.
So that was like one of the most difficult things when you're a kid. You're like, why doesn't Santa come to my house? And I don't remember reindeer or anything like that. And how does baby Jesus open that window up? And then I'm like, well, Dad, and that was the other thing. It's like, when my dad said, sit, it's time to eat. You sat, and then you're like, but your mom, Mom, I hear something, and you hear the little bell ring. You're like, oh, well, why does Mom get to open the door and open the window? Well, why can't I do this? And my father would be like, sit and eat, and you're like, oh God, you're like shaking. You're like, why are you so mean?
I believe it's very hard. This is like the hardest part when the kids are growing up. To keep them by the table when when you need the time to bring the presents.
We do.
How to do that?
We here do Santa, and it's because of logistics. Like when they were very small, then Martin would go to the bathroom, right? Even though he was supposed to not get up, like they were small.
Sure.
So he would go, and then everything would be ready in the closet next to the tree, and he would shuffle it right there.
Mm-hmm.
But now, when they're 5 and 8, they figure out everything, right? It's like, Dad, what's the noise? What are you doing? Why are you doing? What's going on? So, for the safety reasons, we just, we do the thing and we sing the Christmas carols and
So
we do the
you don't have
things
neighbors? The neighbors can bring all the presents, under the
that's
tree.
possible. That is possible. I just feel
have you met my neighbors?
Oh, yeah. Not those neighbors. I mean, not really. Because they're going to steal them before they
I have 2 more interesting traditions that I have never heard of. But maybe any of you guys did it. I don't know. It is knocking on the hen's house.
Knocking on the hen's
Klepání
house.
na kurník.
Oh yeah, I don't know that.
Oh,
Did you hear about
Hen
that?
No, I never heard of this one.
I was like, Lord. So the
Wow.
tradition is if the unmarried girl knocks on the hen house. Yes. Okay. With the shoe. Yeah, with the shoe. With the shoe.
With a shoe.
The shoe.
Okay, this is getting more interesting.
When the hen
Johnny's checking his facts.
answers back, the girl stays unmarried. If the rooster answers her knocking, like a do kind of a thing, the girl's gonna be married. So you wonder who does these traditions, right? So we never did that. We did have hen house. Yes.
Yeah, us too.
Did
yeah.
you ever knock
Yeah,
on the hen house?
we didn't have hen house.
House. And but this tradition I think is semi-known and is the washing and hanging up of the laundry, like not to do laundry on Christmas
Oh, I heard
because
that,
that
one too.
brings bad luck. I feel like I've heard it for New Year's.
So that's what I've been doing wrong for the last 45 years. I've been washing my clothes on Christmas.
So it's not a carp's. It's not a carp's thing.
Son of a gun! Oh my
true.
God! No, that's
There's a
These
lot of
traditions.
things you cannot do.
yeah. I know, geez.
Very restrictive.
Well, my mom. Well, the other thing was like my mom. I remember the first time I got up. I just during Christmas dinner, I got up and my mom lost her shit. I mean, I couldn't believe on how angry she got. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna. My mom was always cool and calm, you know. But the one person always got the anger out of my mom was me. But that, yeah. You guys want to? Let's see. I was going to just ask about that. We're going to have our two lovely guests here do a couple songs. I know I'm not going to play anything. You got your guitar here. Would you like to talk about what you guys are going to sing right now?
Actually, one song we're gonna sing that's like old song like Purpura from Suchi and Schlitter, and the second one we wanna participate with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to you, Radka.
No, he's not.
I know to you. Only like the low voice, you know, like if you can do like
coming
like
up.
DJ,
Sure.
you know, like
It's coming
that's all. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. You can help us with that.
Sure.
So you guys, we promised you a treat. Here you go. You will hear Polashik singing.
And the name of the song is Valaši do Betlema. What is it? No, nebo co?
Yes, it's like Linecka and Cross.
Yeah. No, teď už to, now I'm gonna have it on the plate for the,
I hope
the
you're-
rest of
I
my
hope-
life.
I hope your mom is listening and she's like, oh my gosh. Well, I think we're going to start with the first one. The second one is called Pasliovce Valaši.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
the one.
I think we should start with the first one, which is Purpura. And it's what I found out that this song is from 1961. And
Is that old?
61, yeah. It was first recorded, I hope I'm not mistaken, but that's what a smart Google says. The first recording was actually in 1962. And the music is Jiří Schlitter and the lyrics Jiří Suchi, and they recorded it with the female vocalist Nadia Rubankova as the first version. And after that was bunch of other versions, because it's such a typical classic.
It's a classic.
It
Christmas
became a
song.
classic. Yeah, it's like
So yeah, I guess maybe we can.
just like without the break, like right now.
Well, you guys also got to know Zaphotic is also very known for wearing his sunglasses while he plays. That's one of the things that while he's playing the guitar, he always looks pretty cool. You know, a lot. He's like, wow, I couldn't even beat a drum, let alone play a guitar. So, guys, let's give them the mics right now, and guys, Merry Christmas and enjoy.
I think we have to.
Maybe I have to lower the microphone
A little
to the
bit, I
guitar,
say.
and probably I'm not gonna singing then. I mean, I'm gonna be
Sing
singing
along,
like a little bit behind. Oh, glasses, I mean, not those. I need this glass.
This is pretty cool.
Okay.
All right, so let's try. Tiše a ochotně purpura na plotně voní, stále voní. život mění se v dým. Snad jenom v podkroví básníci bláhoví pro ní slzy roní. Hrány ji odzvoní rampouchem křišťálovým. Slunce se vynoří, hned však se k pohoří skloní, rychle skloní a pak se dostaví dlouhá a pokojná noc. Tiše a ochotně purpura na plotně voní, stále voní. Po ní nám vklouzlo to tajemné kouzlo Vánoc. Tiše a ochotně purpura na plotně voní, stále voní. Voněla předloni, za rok snad zavoní zas. To jenom v podkroví básníci bláhoví pro ní slzy roní. Jejich sny růžový na okna dopoví mráz. V hodině půlnoční zvony, když vánoční zazní, tiše zazní. Nesou vám novinu, že pokryl krajinu sníh. Tiše a ochotně purpura na plotně voní, stále voní. Nastal čas lásky a rampouchů křišťálových.
That was amazing.
Johnny!
Amazing. I got it. Here we go. Guys, I got to tell you.
You guys.
I don't know. I got the chills.
You know,
You guys
part of a song there, it sings about the magic of the Christmas slipping in. Pomalu k nám vklouzlo kouzlo Vánoc, and I feel like you guys with the song literally brought the magic of the Christmas.
That
I
was
have
amazing.
goosebumps.
Thank
was
you.
really
You
nice.
started.
Thank you.
You started with the clothes, the costume. So we are following you guys with the music.
Beautiful. Truly beautiful.
I'm you know, I've seen you guys play for many years. I really have, and I really, truly, I mean, I don't lie about how great you guys are, and every time I listen to you guys play, it's like the first time I hear you. It's you just steal. And I don't always give compliments to people that don't deserve it. You guys truly are rock stars. I mean, you guys are
Yes.
unbelievable. Well, the Czech community is very lucky to have you guys representing
you.
and singing.
Oh,
Guys,
thank you.
before I forget, I know we're going to go into a little bit more Christmas stuff, but if anybody wants, you guys have some music out there that's on YouTube too, stuff. So can you guys tell people if they want to see some of your things?
You're always the best to explain stuff.
This is the easiest way to say, to like
Okay,
tell somebody else to do it.
So, do you want me to
No.
do it?
So he meant to say, Radka will link it to the show.
Do you want me to do it? So
No.
all our stuff is on YouTube. Okay, so now you can continue.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit like I fix it a little bit.
Yeah, all right. So
We have a lot of stuff on YouTube. Yes, we do, and
I said it already.
Yes, very close. So I think a lot of stuff is under my YouTube channel actually, because we do not have like a band channel, only one which is For Without. That's the hard rock band which we were part of, and a lot of stuff which I do with Jerry as a acoustic staff, or we have also a bunch of like ballads and beautiful songs, also Christmas songs. There's a lot of Christmas songs, and it is on YouTube if you search for Jana Vox, which is JANAVOX. On that channel you will find all kind of music we do together, or also I have like my other stuff there. So that's pretty much it. Also on a Facebook, I believe Jerry, he's always sharing links and putting videos and all the information under Jiří Cafurek on Facebook.
And I would like to say we've had maybe 5 or 10 years ago, we'd have that tradition, like we did like every year, like Christmas song. So we started with
Wonderful World.
No, that was before.
Oh yeah,
was,
I think
from
I'm in
Beatles. No, that was from
John Lennon.
Oh, John Lennon. What is the name of
I was.
that song?
I remember I was in one of your videos.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
you are.
I remember that.
That's about the song like You Stop the War.
The war, yeah.
War
What?
is over.
War is over.
Oh, war is over.
You stopped the war.
Yes, that was the first one. That's true. Yeah. So we have the War is over. Then we have the Wonderful World.
This is like on YouTube as well. This is like, and then second one is Wonderful World. That's on
Which
YouTube.
Teddy,
Video clip.
you are part of it, and I have to say,
Oh yeah, you are there. Yeah.
I would
yeah.
like to recommend to watch this because there is like so many people. It was incredible. If I can say a little bit about recording this video, there was like this idea
That
to.
was amazing. It was like, yeah, well, listen. This,
That was
I
the
love
idea to go to the downtown in Chicago, because then there was a concert. I believe it was
Riba.
Riba. There was in a church right by Daily Plaza. So I became with the idea to grab the camera and do a little bit shooting for the video, some ideas. Maybe I will get some, on the way. And I was just started the recording when the people were leaving the church. And it was like incredible. Everything just clicked. There was like so many people. People were like hugging, people are like just like meeting each other in this perfect moment for the video. And everything which was happening about this song was like pretty much that day.
But that guy, there was like sitting guy, like with the cardboard. And he just usually, these guys, like they wanted money or whatever. And he had like, I'm not looking for money, I'm looking for love.
Oh.
And we didn't put him there. He was just sitting there. There was like
It was like
coincidence.
homeless
And he was
person.
there, and like, you hug him, and that's all on the video.
Yeah.
And actually, I would just have to say, it's like, it's not prepared. It was like just like,
It was just
it
perfect day.
It was perfect day.
Yeah.
And he was there.
Guys, I gotta tell
Sometimes
you.
when it clicks, right? Sometimes it's just meant to be from
Now,
the universe, kind of a
I
thing.
know I look like a crazy elf right now. I keep changing hats right now. But, one of the things that, as you guys constantly play and you always sing, you make me feel like I'm so young. I mean, I really, truly, and I'm like, how am I got, and honestly, does this happen all the time? Do you guys like want to like marry you and like because you guys are like artists always get like you sing and you tap into someone's soul. How many times does someone say I just want to marry you? And like how many times like because you're playing a guitar and you just like tap into someone's soul? Do you guys get like a lot of crazy followers like
No, I have to say that in the whole like all the years I do music, I actually never actually get a question about will you marry me.
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
I call
No.
hug no. I call big hug no.
yeah.
No, I think because when we play, there's a lot of friends and pretty much it is similar people which are come to see us, and especially on the Czech events, that we know each other, and it's more like people dance and get drunk and. No, I have to say no. From my experience, no. It's more what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but like with sometimes people think that we are like so like like more than like I'm more than woman. So the guys will kind of
Not even feel about approaching.
not even feel even like
Really?
talk. That's what I heard. Like
Look
from
at
my
Polasek.
friends.
He's ready to get remarried.
Yeah, I'm already remarried, so that ship
But
has sailed.
honestly, I have to say, married a musician, it's not easy. Like every other artist, I think, because we are like different people.
It
a little
used
bit
to be
different.
like that, you were a musician, you played guitar, and the girls were like, "Oh my God!" Now you say you're musicians, like they're running away.
Oh no!
No musician,
come
no
on.
musician.
Well, thank God I don't know how to play crap. I do know how to make noise on an
No,
accordion.
do not. Do
I
not
should-
pull out the accordion. It's a Christmas show. We promise to keep it nice. So
So, Fodak, do you play the accordion too?
you stole my question.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't know you were going to ask that. It just hit me like a ton of bricks.
How about I just re-ask?
Not
Okay.
like fancy,
many?
but just to play.
How many instruments you play, or is there anything that you don't play? Because I've seen you in action.
Violence.
You don't play violin. Why
No.
not?
I think I saw you play once.
Yeah, but this you heard? Did you hear it too?
Yeah, it wasn't
It was
like
horrible.
it wasn't like for public, I will say. But you tried, that's for sure.
Yurka is
tried.
I just want to say before you get into it, Yurka is a tremendous musician. You guys, he tunes pianos. You know what that means, right? If somebody can tune pianos, it means you have like a perfect. What do you call it? A perfect pitch.
Perfect pitch.
Which is not always
Not a pitch perfect. That's a movie.
pitch perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's actually about that, yes. And as me as a singer and working with him, it's not always pleasure because he hears freaking every little
No.
Thing. if it's not like right on, the note.
So it's a tremendous gift. What is your favorite instrument?
She doesn't do mistakes. That's
Oh, look at that.
Merry Christmas,
Oh,
best
wow.
live on. Love is in town.
I didn't tell him to say that.
I'm saying that even home, when I'm home, like, so I'm saying like, you don't do mistakes.
Well, we all do mistakes, but in the music world, it's you cannot do too many mistakes if you wanna pleasure the ears for people, to listen to your music. I mean, it's
It's very easy to work with Yana. It's not like with other singers. Now, I'm not saying like other singers are bad or whatever, but with her, it's like you say idea, you have like some picture, you're picturing music, and then you just sing it, whatever, and she just sing it perfectly. She's not flat, she's not higher, she's like right on the pitch. And not every singer has that magic. I mean, like that the gift actually to sing it like
She
that.
has a beautiful voice. I mean, one of the things that's really impressive is that she's like, not to make fun of your height, but you're a smaller gal, and if I could close my eyes, I would think that you would be like, because you hit these big,
It's giant.
you hit these big high notes, and you hold that tone for such a long time. I don't know if tone is the right word to use,
that's the
but
perfect word.
it's truly amazing. So
Well, thank you for all these compliments.
well, I just
guys.
want to say thank
Yeah, you guys
Just
cannot
make
tell,
Yeah.
but we are fans.
You just made my Christmas.
I wish
Actually, that's not a compliment. It's actually true.
Thank you
That's
so
my
you guys sing.
experience to work with you. So it's like that. So
Whenever you guys do your concerts or you play, I always ask you to play that one, and I never know the name of the song, but I always just call it the La Ba Da Ba Ding Dong.
Oh, Yoshin Zbazhin.
Yeah, that's it. And I say that to every time. I'm like, can you play?
how you call it?
Yeah, Ba Da Ba Ding Dong. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
Ding Dong. Wow, that's
Change the
nice.
name.
and every time I just, whatever you do, just wait for me. I'm in the crowd because I'm always working, and whenever I see you, and then I always just wave, and then you. So thank you very much for always playing, guys. If you guys
anytime.
ever play, is it out on YouTube, that song, or no?
No, it's not.
Oh
It's-
gosh,
So
darn it.
for this Christmas song? Can we do La Barba Ding Dong just for crazy Polashek elf here? But I want to hear about the instruments. Can we go back to that?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So, Jirko, you play pretty much everything. What is your favorite? Do you have a favorite instrument?
Yeah, guitar.
Guitar?
It's because I feel like freedom there. You can bend the strings, high, whatever. Like on piano, you cannot do it. So we have to and there's like black keys. Then you have to know harmony, and sometimes when you play like crazy skill like C sharp. Well, C sharp is okay. I mean, but F sharp. There's just like a lot of black keys, and you have to thinking. On the guitar, you just move from fret to fret, and you don't have to count these goddamn crosses, the sharps,
guys,
and stuff like that.
I would
beats,
say one of these things about Czech people is they are not taught to give themselves credit. You guys cannot compliment yourself. That's why you have us. You're an amazing musician. We love your music, even though those damn black keys. You're doing great. You do great music.
And you make it you look cool doing it. You're up there with the sunglasses, and you're just rocking and jocking, and you're just making it look cool.
I think I have to say, and I when we talk, any chance we have like interviews and it's Jerry there and me, I always say that it's very, very it's my pleasure to work with him because, we've been working together for years and years. And it gets better and better. We know each other, like how to react. Like if we make a mistake, we know how to kind of get out of it.
Sure.
With not like people may not even notice, and we are just like, oh my gosh, we just did it. Okay. And sometimes it's even fun because it's like challenging moments, But yeah, it's very hard to find. Great musicians, as Jerry is, and also with which are they take all the time, for the music, because like him, he pretty much live on this practice pattern, and you like. This is like a non-stop kind of work. Even it's not like our job, which we wish it is, but it's like after work thing, and that's why a lot of people. They don't do that anymore because it's
Takes a lot.
Takes a lot.
Yeah,
yes, takes a lot.
It seems easy, right? Looks easy, dress up on the stage, look pretty, shake your booty, and sing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's so much work, right, behind the scenes.
It is, and a lot of time, also a lot of money.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's the final thing which people see is just like the cherry on the cake, I'll say, and there's a lot of practicing, a lot of hard work, a lot of stress,
She's the cherry and I'm the cake.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to kind of hijack this because we're going to be rolling this into a close here soon. But we always like to end this with some fun things, even though we've been having fun this whole entire time. So we have a series of questions. So
we also have the one song coming up.
Yes, correct. We'll be closing that. We'll be closing up with a song. So
it's gonna be fun.
Quick question for you guys: pivo or beer? Vino? Pivo or beer is all stupid. Pivo or vino? What do you guys prefer?
Beer.
Beer.
Well, I have to say that I stopped drinking for a long time.
Okay.
And I'm just like starting to have a beer here and there again.
No, she's recovering from that.
I am recovering from not drinking. Definitely if I have a choice, beer. Even I think it's great to know wines and have this
the knowledge,
good wine with the the food and all that stuff that's going on. But I still I'm like a typical Czech, and when I was growing up, there was always good beer around. So yes, definitely beer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the next one.
Oh,
My favorite one, polka. Do you guys play polka or do you guys dance polka at all?
Oh yeah, I know how to dance polka, and I actually, when I'm around the fire, when we have a bunch of guys, and fun, so when I play guitar, I play usually polka.
Awesome.
and I can play kalinka too.
You, you got a special place in my heart.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Oh,
no.
that's it. That's the wrap. That's the end of the show. That's it.
See,
They have
And
they
I
have
fo-
always like strange, lyrics. You know, this is like it's really sometimes it's like about sex. You know, Jaro jedna Vlaštovič about like you cheating. Jedna Vlaštovička nedělá. Oh, it's like it's strange. It's like it's funny lyrics.
yeah, I know polka music and but I know how to dance polka too. But I have to say I don't think I ever sing polka songs.
So, Teddy, next beer fest, that's our job.
Yeah, we're gonna get you to sing at least one polka.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I really love this one. Jaro, abys věděla, jedna Vlaštovička nedělá, jednou, dvakrát. Yeah, I love this one.
Oh, you guys.
And last question: do you guys like the old Becker?
There's like new Becker too?
No, just do you like Becker?
Becker. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because this always rolls into my next joke.
Oh yeah, I like
what's,
Becker.
What's Becker good for? Brother Paul, our oldest guest. Well, he wasn't our oldest guest. Millie was, but he nailed it after a whole interview
hours.
of drinking. He finally said it.
Who nailed it?
Brother Paul
Do you remember
LeBlanc.
Streets Paul? He's one of the most famous Sokols here, right? He's in his 80s.
88.
And he was at our last show.
Yeah, and we kept on nailing him. What's good? What's the Becker good for? And he wouldn't say it. And then finally, after a bunch of shots, I'm like, "What's good? What's Becker good for?" And he's like, "Becker's good for the pecker." So it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh, so guys,
Trivia!
here comes a trivia. So just to let you guys know, we have some gifts that that you guys will win.
So we already know that you will win. So,
So, so no matter what, you guys are going home with these wonderful candy shot glasses. They're made from peppermint. So,
Oh, cute.
yes, you could put your tea in there, and
Okay.
you could put whatever the hell you want in there, and you just chew away and drink away. So, guys, these are wonderful gifts.
Oh,
First,
And-
what I'm gonna pour there is gonna be Becherovka.
Perfect. That would actually go over.
hopefully our official sponsor.
That will go over very, very well. So, guys, I know this one I absolutely love. This I'll follow it up with the first question, and then I'll follow it up with a second one with the $1,000 question. I like to say. So, contact lenses were invented where?
countenance.
Contact.
I knew this.
Tchotchkes, are they called? Tchotchkes.
Switzerland.
Republic.
Switzerland.
France.
Okay, what show are we on, guys?
All right, check.
There we go.
Check.
Okay, so I usually follow it up with then who who was the inventor and what year was it?
But Switzerland, do you know Switzerland is part of the Czech Republic? So.
Otto. Yeah, I have no idea. Otto's his name, but the year was 1961. But there's so many things that have like the Czechs invented, like the sugar cube, but nobody knows that the Czechs invented the sugar cube. But here's since we know so much about drinking, what brand is the most popular brand in Czech Republic?
Of what? Of beer,
For beer.
you mean?
For beer.
Beer?
Beer.
Yeah.
Pilsner, of course.
There you go.
That's my brand too.
That's what.
Ta-da-da!
Yeah.
I need my thing here.
I think it will be will be better.
And which okay, Václav Havel, very, very, very famous Czech president. Did you guys know where he would take a lot of the politicians when they came into Czech Republic that met with him? Do you know where he would take them to like break the ice?
To the pub.
Absolutely. You did it, and my button doesn't work.
Wow.
There we go. It's working.
I mean, this is a typical Czech thing, you know?
Where else?
Where else,
Where else?
right?
They go steakhouse?
That's what I do always with my guests.
When the famous politicians visit Jirka Caforek, they go to the pub. Steakhouse. So they won their fantastic prize that Teddy picked.
Here you guys go, please.
thank
and,
you.
You guys.
Congratulations.
So much. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yes, just remember me every time you drink out of that. And so we're going to go right now. What's going to be the next? And wait, you really want me to sing?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, we're gonna practice that a little bit. I just wanna read what's.
All right, before we get into this madness of the song, because we have no idea what's coming, thanks a lot. I would love to thank to all of our listeners and viewers and people, and we would love if you enjoy what you're hearing and seeing. Please give us a 5-star review. We would love, if you need a shout out, we would love to shout out our people that actually leave a comment of a fan of the week kind of a thing. And actually, I have a fan of the week from last time, and her name is Jessica Kerbetz. And she says, I love this podcast. You can sense the joy. Now see, totally closed on
That's
me
okay.
here. I love you guys. It's awesome. I've been meaning to reach out for a while. I'm genuinely interested in starting a blog about the Czech culture, and this show is real inspiration. I say, Jessica, go for it. Start the blog. The Czech culture can take all the promotion there is. So please, if you enjoy the podcast, leave a review. Leave the 5 stars. We appreciate it. That way we will be able to reach more people. We will be able to bring in, other interesting, great guests, and we are here to serve more. So, cheers.
Na zdraví.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
You know what they're drinking? Yeah, you tell them what they're drinking.
Air cognac. Air cognac.
I mean, this bottle is getting like
Yeah.
it's halfway empty. We call it,
Well, or Heffel, maybe.
and it's eggnog. It's homemade.
Yeah, my mom.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby made it.
Radka's mom? No.
No,
That
my
is
mom.
mom.
Oh,
Pani Polášková.
Pani Polášková.
It's very good. It's very good. It's
it looks
great.
like it's very tasty because the guys are.
It's yummy.
So
like
maybe I'll ask Bobby for the recipe and
Yeah,
we'll
she'll-
link it.
she'll-
And we'll link it to
100%.
the page. You guys, it's another classic Christmas staple. Is the vaječný cognac, right?
Yes.
The eggnog.
If my sister is listening right now, she's gonna be very jealous. She loves that stuff.
That's a lot of traditions that are tied into drinking. Just
It
let
was
you know.
I'm gonna bring some in my pocket.
But I love it, guys. When my friends come over we go to midnight mass. Everybody's drinking the eggnog. It helps with the prayers.
I think I'll say with the cold.
yeah.
So what's going on with this song, you guys?
All
What
right.
do you have prepared
So-
for us?
We have this song, which is this is like a Moravská lidová. It's a Bohemian song, and it's from 1860, right?
Oh.
1860.
Wow, you were working.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
that's-
was thinking it will be interesting to maybe tell you a little bit about the songs we're doing, So, and we have like little instruments here too.
Ooh,
Oh, wait.
Radka. Oops.
that sounded pretty good.
Think I can.
Nice.
Ding.
That was nice.
I can.
So, Radka, I will give you this triangle. You can hold it like this, not too hard, just like, okay, this is your instrument. I have this one. And
And I need glasses.
now I have a lyrics for you too. You can sing this with me, and you can also sing.
Oh, Johnny, you're gonna sing too.
You guys, like Janička gets 10 points. Look at the size of that font.
That's
Not
really
even.
cool.
I don't need
Not even Jirka doesn't need glasses. That's so good. Yanni, thank you. All right.
So I just remind, we're gonna.
I don't have any.
We don't need. No, I don't know if you need. No, we got different lyrics anyway, so that's not the lyrics.
But this is for Tsiba.
Yeah, it's for Siba. Yeah, it's for Siba. He used to sing this song with us. Yeah, there's still note.
So that's it. How we gonna start it?
Okay.
And you're gonna do like. Hey,
Hey, oh wait. How do Hey, it's not. Hey,
And Radush, you're gonna be singing this with me. Hi-dum, hi-dum, tiddly-dum. Hi-dum, hi-dum, tiddly-dum.
Wow, great! That's
All right.
really...
You got it?
I said,
You can
I
just
really
sing
think
along
that
with
Johnny
us.
should just hum with Teddy. Like, no.
Yeah? Yeah.
Right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Don't be left out. Like,
Yeah, be
I'm not
part of
left
this.
out. It's okay.
Hey. Nope, sorry.
Básliovce Balaši, pri betlemskej salaši. Básliovce Balaši, pri betlemskej salaši. Hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom. Anděl se jim ukázal, do Betléma jít kázal. Anděl se jim ukázal, do Betléma jít kázal. Hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom. Jděte, pospěšte, Ježíška tam najdete. Jděte, pospěšte, Ježíška tam najdete. Hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom. On tam leží v jesličkách, zavinutý v plenčičkách. On tam leží v jesličkách, zavinutý v plenčičkách. Hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom. Anděl se jim z písničku pozdravuje matičku. Anděl zpívá písničku, pozdravuje matičku. Hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom. Zdráva s Pannou Maria, Matko Boží spanilá. Zdráva s Pannou Maria, Matko Boží spanilá. Hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom. Maria se starala, kež by pánek nabrala. Maria se starala, kež by pánek nabrala. Hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom. Odtrhneme z růže květ, obvineme celý svět. Odtrhneme z růže květ, obvineme celý svět. Hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom, hajdom, tidlidom.
Wow. Guys,
Cheers
Once-
to this song.
yeah,
That
Nazareth,
was
guys.
wild.
unbelievable, guys.
Those were great.
You guys did awesome.
Cheers.
Nazareth, guys. Once again, to all of our listeners,
Cheers.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. And whatever you guys are celebrating, please do it safely. Be kind to one another, help each other out. And remember, Christmas should live in your heart every day. And be there for one another. And this is one message I really want to pass on to you, and I'll go into this another time. But say hello to people. A simple hello goes a long way. Kind words and a kind, warm hello could really change one person's day. So I love you all.
And smile, because
Yes.
you know, smile makes such a big difference. You don't like. I was driving in the car and I saw and I read like this lady sitting next to me in the car, and you just smile, and her face changed. Like it's amazing, like how powerful it is to
Yeah.
just
It's made up
a
your
smile.
day. It's like, yeah, you have like, yeah.
Give us smiles,
good
you
mood
know,
whole day,
like
yeah.
spread love. And
Yeah, the presents are not always physical, right? Sometimes just making somebody's day is more valuable.
Yeah,
And especially around Christmas time, because there's a lot of people, they are lonely,
correct.
they have nobody, they have nowhere to go. So I think even this little smile on the street, you know, could make
A positive hello and a smile.
Can I say something too?
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, like the message, please, people, when you use the toilet, flush the toilet. Think about somebody else. It's actually for Christmas, because think always somebody else want to use it too.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is actually nice, you know. So
No, this is to elevating to another Christmas level. So, Teddy, can we close this out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys,
But
cheers
Merry
to you,
Christmas.
to all our listeners, to all the Czech abroad. We really do this for you. I would like to say ding dong diddly dom here. I want to say one more thing is that we absolutely love hearing the feedback, right? Because we are here to support the Czechs abroad all over the world. Of course, we started here in Chicago. This is where we are stationed, and this is where people we love are. But you know, for to serve you better, to serve the community better. Send us your ideas, send us feedback. As I said, rate the podcast. Please take the time. Obviously you'll get a shout out on this show. Rate us 5 stars if you like it. We would love that. And that will help us to help you more. Merry Christmas, Veselé Vánoce. Na zdraví.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
And thank you
Hey.
for having us.
And thank
It
you
was
so
Thank you
much
for having us,
coming.
yes.
Merry
Yay!
Christmas.
Veselé
Guys, love you
Vánoce.
guys.
Merry
Till next
Christmas.
time. Merry Christmas, guys.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me, I do, and I think to myself, with a wonderful I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright, blessed days, dark, sacred nights, and I think to myself, with a wonderful colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, "How do you do?" They really saying, "I love you. I love you." I love you. I see trees of green, red